but you don't seem to have the balls to jump in the ring with me. I guess balls don't run in the family, now do they?
LA Knight made his entrance to a big pop from the crowd. Logan Paul was up next as the United States champion. There were no chairs or table in the ring. Paul recently passed 250 days as US champion and he's only had 2 title defenses as the champion. Logan Paul asked Omaha why he would give this guy a shot at the US championship. Knight replied saying maybe Paul was right and he can go take a walk, but Knight pointed out that when they've been face to face he has owned and cooked him. Knight reminded Paul about how a year ago he told Paul where he could stick his bottles of Prime. Knight congratulated Paul on having the US title. Knight said he asked Paul for a title shot in the past, but Paul said no. Knight spoke about how he went to Paul's house, then he got a Money in the Bank qualifying match and he pinned Paul's shoulders to the mat. Knight said that he's chased him around the world just to get a title shot. Paul said that Knight needs this match against him while Paul doesn't need this match. Paul told Knight that his entire existence is defined by what he does in the ring. Paul bragged about all the things that he does outside of WWE, like interviewing former presidents, building businesses, starting a family and so on. Paul said that Knight wants to be the champion, but he is not. Paul called Knight a gym bro with a spray tan and a catchphrase while trying to be like The Rock. Knight joked that he hadn't heard that before while trashing Paul. Knight said that Paul was pretending to be the United States champion. Knight mentioned Paul not wanting to sign a contract. Knight said that Logan's brother is willing to get in the ring with Mike Tyson, but Logan doesn't have the balls to get in the ring with Knight. LA said he guesses balls don't run in the family. Logan said he'll sign the contract and give Knight a shot at glory. Paul signed the contract. Paul told Knight he'll draw him a map where he can stick his dreams of becoming a WWE champion. Paul and Knight got face to face, so Aldis stood between them. The fans chanted for LA Knight as Paul left the ring. Paul went back into the ring going for a cheap shot. Knight fought back. Paul tried a punch, Knight was ready for it and Knight wanted the BFT, but Paul slipped out of it. Paul bailed to the floor while Knight stood tall in the ring.